I try typically not to make predictions because I use logic and common sense, and in this day and age, logic and common sense isn't worth much. But I do like to watch what's going on and try to decide how it might go based on what I'm seeing. Now, after Kamala Harris lost the presidential election, everybody's saying, well, who's going to run for the Democrats in 2028? Who's it going to be? A lot of people said Gavin Newsom, and it made sense. He looks good. He's successful as the governor of California. He's smooth. He fights back. He seems like the obvious choice. But I told folks, I said, look, yeah, that's fine, but a lot of things change in 4 years. Don't count on that. Then, of course, Gavin Newsom goes off and does this podcast, brings on Charlie Kirk and some other dumb fucks, and really messes things up for himself. So I don't know that Gavin Newsom is going to be the one 4 years from now, but who is the one that's going to be leading the Democratic Party? There are plenty of people in the House, some people in the Senate that might be likely prospects. But nobody seems to emerge. Oh yeah, Bernie Sanders is stepping up and going out and doing town halls, but remember, Bernie is 85 years old. He's not going to be there in 2028 as a presidential candidate. Then there's AOC. She's doing a good job too, but she has a couple of problems. She's a woman of color, and we found out in this country that people are racist, sexist motherfuckers, so it's not going to be her. But the one thing that is intrigued me, Governor Tim Walz from my state of Minnesota. Now, Tina Smith decided she wasn't going to run for the Senate next time around in 2026. I thought for sure that Tim Walz would run for the Senate and maybe get more toward the federal governmental system. But he chose not to do that, and I thought that was kind of weird. Why would he not want to be the senator? So now here's what's going on. With all these Democratic town hall meetings going on in all these Republican areas because Republicans are too much pussy-ass bitches to do it themselves, Tim Walz is going all over the place, all over the Midwest, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Nebraska. He's all over the place, and he's being well received because he's not the typical Democrat. He speaks out, he speaks strongly, he's kind of down home, he's kind of folksy, and people like him. I'm guessing there's some Republicans that even like him now with all the shit that Donald Trump is putting on the Republican people that are paying prices that they never expected. So Tim Walz is going all around putting on these town halls. He's showing up all over social media and in the mainstream media. I don't know if this is the case, but it seems to me, at least at this point, the Democrats are desperately looking for a leader, and Tim Walz is getting a lot of exposure. He fits he checks all the boxes. He's not too old. He's white. He's a male. Apparently that's what you need in this country. He's relatable and people like him. Now I know there's a lot of Republicans that don't like him, but who the fuck cares? They don't like anybody. But let's just watch this and see what happens. I wouldn't be opposed to somebody like Tim Walz because he's got one thing that most politicians don't fucking have. He's got some integrity. He's decent. He's about the people in the middle class and the poor people. Let's just watch this. I'm not predicting, but it's looking kind of interesting.